Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths class, chapter number 13, Pythagoras theorem, the continued part of exercise 13a. Question number 9. Two poles of heights 6 meter and 11 meter stand vertically on a playground. If the distance between their feet is 12 meter, find the distance between their tips. Now in this question, it is said that there are two poles of 6 meter and 11 meter stand vertically on a playground. Let us assume the given information and draw the diagram accordingly. Consider a pole of height 6 meter as AB. Observe the statement and the diagram together, children. This is the pole of 6 meter which is named as AB. And the other pole of 11 meter, let us mark it as CD. In general, we know that 11 meter pole will be taller than the 6 meter pole. So hence draw the diagram accordingly. The distance between their feet, that is at the point B and C, it is set as 12 meter. Let us join BC as 12 meter. It is asked in the question to find the distance between their tips. The tip or top of the pole AB is A and the top of CD or the tip is D. Hence, let us join AD and find what is the measure of AD. So, for the given statement, we have drawn the diagram to understand the problem, what is given and what has to be calculated. AB and CD are the two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter respectively. BC is the distance between their feet, that is on the ground, that is 12 meter, and we need to find the distance of their tips, that is AD, that has to be calculated. Now how to proceed this problem? Just keep an eye on the diagram, children. The diagram will tell you what to do and how to do. If we observe here, at the point C, we can notice a right angle because always a pole will be perpendicular to the ground. Here we have an angle 90 degree. But as I need AD and AB and CD are parallel, as they are standing between the distance of 12 meter, they are parallel. So from the point A, I can draw a perpendicular line to CD such that this distance will be equal to 12 meter. Observe the diagram carefully, children. Here, as DC is perpendicular to BC, let us draw a line AE which is perpendicular to DC such that angle AED is 90 degree and AE is 12 meter. BC is 12 meter. Hence, AE is also 12 meter. And the measurement of DE, CD we have taken it as 11. As it is, we have drawn a line here, it becomes a rectangle. So, this is 12 meter means the length of CE will be equal to 6 meter. Then what is the remaining measurement of DE? That is equal to 5 meter. Now, at the point E, we have a right angle. Consider the triangle AED. AE is taken as 12 meter, DE is taken as 5 meter. As AED is a right angle, at angle E it is 90 degree. Identify the side opposite to angle E, that is equal to AD. So Pythagoras theorem says square on hypotenuse, that is AD square, is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Which are the other two sides? AE and DE. Sum of the squares of other two sides means AE square plus DE square. So consider AE as 12 and DE as 5. 12 square is 144, 5 square is 25, AD square is 169, hence AD will be equal to 13 meter. When we take out square root, we get both plus or minus, children, but we cannot measure any length of any side of a triangle or a square rectangle. Length cannot be negative. So hence neglect the negative values and consider only the positive value. So in this problem, AD, it is nothing but the distance between the tips is given as 13 meter. Let me brief this question, children. There are two poles AB and CD of 6 meter and 11 meter respectively. The distance between their feet is given as BC 12 meter, and we know that DC is perpendicular to BC because always the pole will be perpendicular to the ground. And hence, to find out the length of AD, we have drawn a small construction so that AE is perpendicular to DC. When two poles are standing parallel, the distance between the two parallel poles will be same always. As BC is 12 meter, if you join AE is also equal to 12 meter. Hence, ABCE becomes a rectangle. Then CE will be equal to 6 meter. Hence, DE will be equal to CD minus CE, that is 11 minus 6, that is equal to 5 meter. Then now we can find a right angle triangle AED where angle E is 90 degree. So angle E is 90 degree means the side opposite to angle E is AD, that is hypotenuse. So square on hypotenuse, AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square. Substitute AE as 12 and DE as 5 and hence find the value of AD. Question number 10. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD, AB is 7 cm, BD is 25 cm and CD is 17 cm. Find the length of BC. So diagram is given in the book. Let us consider the same diagram and write down the measurements. AB 7 cm, BD 25 cm, CD 7 cm. It is asked in the question to calculate the length of BC. So how to calculate the length of BC? Is there any idea? If you note down here, it is said that AB is parallel to CD and AD is a line, that is distance between the two parallel lines is AD, and at the point angle A it is given as 90 degree. So let us consider M as the point on CD such that if you consider M as a point on CD, the point should be considered on a condition that AB is equal to DM. So what the base is, AB is there. With the same distance, let us consider the point M on CD so that DM is 7 cm and MC will be equal to 10 cm. We know that CD is parallel to BA and as AD is the distance between the two parallel lines, let us join BM such that BM will be parallel to AD and BM is perpendicular to CD and BM is equal to AD. It is very much necessary to understand the diagram carefully, children. So first in the diagram what we had, we were knowing only the base and right angle is formed at angle A. As we need to calculate the length of BC, we need to do a problem in such a way that as considering AD the distance between the two parallel lines, a line is drawn parallel to the line AD. So that line is nothing but called as BM and that is parallel to the base CD. Once the line BM is joined, please observe the diagram. Once the line BM is joined, it says that MD or DM is 7 cm because that is equal to AB. So complete line CD is 17. If MD becomes 7 cm, the remaining part of MC is 10 cm. Note down this on your diagram also, children. Put an arrow for MD, mark it as 10 cm. Put an arrow for CM, mark it as 7 cm. CM is 10, MD is 7. So after marking this, now automatically your mind will say that how to proceed. Let us move in the next slide over here. Consider the triangle ABD, the small triangle what we had. AB is 7 cm what we know, and by applying Pythagoras theorem, so at the point angle A it is 90 degree. The side opposite to angle A is BD. So hence the square on hypotenuse BD square is equal to AD square plus AB square. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. Value of AB is given as 7 and BD is given as 25. Hence find out AD. AD will be equal to 24 centimeter. Consider the diagram, children. In the diagram, fill AD as 24 centimeter. So 24 centimeter is the value what we have calculated in the first step. So if AD is 24, already we have defined that BM is 24. If BM is 24 and CM is already taken as 10 centimeter, we can consider the triangle CMB where angle M is 90 degree and the side opposite to angle M is BC, that is hypotenuse. So BC square is equal to CM square plus MB square. BC is to be calculated, CM is 10 what we have defined and BM is 24 what we have calculated. Hence the value of BC will be equal to 26 centimeter. I hope you know how to find out the square root, children. If not, need not worry. While we deal with arithmetic chapters, I'll go in detail how to find out the square root for perfect squares and which are not perfect square. That topic will be taken when I move to the arithmetic chapter. Now try to remember at least up to 40 or 50. You have to remember all the perfect squares. If it is not a perfect square, we have learned a division method. So with the help of division method, we need to calculate the square root. If you are not so much comfortable with that, that topic will be taken while doing with the arithmetic chapters. In question number 11, in the given figure, angle B is 90 degree, XY is parallel to BC. It is said that AB is 12 centimeter and the ratio is given that AX is to XB is equal to 1:2 and AY is to YC is equal to 1:2. So both the ratios AX is to XB is also 1:2, AY is to YC is also 1:2. We know that we can define a ratio with the help of an unknown quantity. Let us consider this as AX as 1x and BX as 2x. Here x is a variable, children. So if AX is 1x, BX is 2x, observe the diagram, children. What is the measure of AB? AB is AX plus BX. So if you add AX plus BX, that is 1x plus 2x, AB will result as 3x. We know the value of AB as 12 centimeter. So AB is 12 centimeter, AX is to BX is 1:2. If we consider this ratio as 1x plus 2x, then x will be equal to 4. I hope you got this point, children. Consider the line AB, which measure is 12 centimeter. Keep in your mind. The ratio AX is to XB is given as 1:2. Ratio is 1:2. Let us consider the length of AX as 1x and BX as 2x. As in the diagram, the line segment AB is equal to sum of AX plus BX. 1x plus 2x will be equal to 3x. 3x is equal to 12. Hence, value of x is equal to 4 centimeter and AX is 4, BX is 8 centimeter. This is one point. Similarly, we have the other point, that is AY is to YC is also 1:2. Consider AY is to YC as 1:2, that is 1y and 2y. In the question, AY is given as 8 centimeter. AY is nothing but y, that is equal to 8 centimeter. Then YC will be equal to 2y, that is equal to 16 centimeter. Hence, the length of AC is AY plus YC, which is equal to 8 plus 16, that is equal to 24 centimeter. So, this is very simple concept, children. Kindly observe the diagram carefully. So, what we did now, we took the length AB. AB is nothing but AX plus BX. The ratio is given as 1:2. So, we consider the length as 1x and 2x. As AB is AX plus BX, it gives the result value of x is 4 and AX will be equal to 4, BX will be equal to 8. Similar manner, the other side, the length of AC is AY plus YC and the ratio is 1:2 As AY is given as 8 centimeter, directly we can say that value of Y is 8 centimeter, and hence YC will be calculated as 16 and AC will be equal to 24. Now we know the value of AC, that is 24. We know the value of AB. Let us calculate what is BC. So consider the triangle ABC where angle B is 90 degree. If angle B is 90 degree, the side opposite to angle B is AC, that is the hypotenuse. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. As we need to calculate BC, let us rewrite the equation. BC square is equal to AC square minus AB square. We have calculated AB as 24 in the second, AC as 24 in the second step, and AB is equal to 12 centimeter is given in the question. Hence the value of BC square is 432. BC will be equal to 12 root 3. Children, here square is missing, just add square here. BC square is 432. BC is 12 root 3. How BC is 12 root 3? 432 is not a perfect square. Okay, children. So go on dividing 432. Do the division process in the margin. Find out the product of 432 so that one factor is a perfect square. Let me give an example. If I consider a number 50, 50, 50 is not a perfect square, but 50 can be expressed as 10 into 5 and 25 into 2. 10 into 5 is also 50, but where I cannot consider because 10 is also not a perfect square. 25 into 2 can be considered, so that 25 is a perfect square. So square root of 50 can be written as 5 root 2. Square root of 50 is written as how, children? 5 root 2. 50 is 25 into 2. Square root of 25 is 5. So root 50 is equal to 5 root 2. In the similar manner, 12 square is 144. 144 into 3 is 432. So mentally you cannot do this. Do calculate the factors of 432 in the margin. Find out at least one product, that is among the two factors, one factor is a perfect square. Question number 12. In triangle ABC, we have to find the sides of a triangle. Condition is given that angle B is 90 degree. Let us draw the diagram. Angle B is 90 degree. So if angle B is 90 degree, what happens, children? The measurements are given. AB x minus 3, BC x plus 4, AC x plus 6. So all the three value measurement of all the three sides of a triangle are given, but they are with the variable x. As it is a right angle triangle, it is already said that angle B is 90 degree. So what we can do, if angle B is 90 degree, what is the side opposite to angle B? That is AC. What is AC? It is a hypotenuse. So Pythagoras theorem says that square on hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. That means AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Substitute AC as x plus 6 whole square and BC square will be x plus 4 whole square and AB square will be x minus 3 whole square. So all the three cases we need to expand by applying a plus b whole square identity and a minus b whole square identity. Try to simplify and find the value of x. Just look at the slide over here. So after AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, so it is expanded with the identity a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square respectively on left hand side and right hand side. It gives you a equation, factorization. X square minus 10x minus 11 is equal to 0. It is not expanded here. You just expand it, children. X square minus 11x plus x minus 11 is equal to 0, then value of x will be 11 or minus 1. We know that length cannot be negative. So consider only the positive value, that is x is equal to 11 centimeter, and find out what is AB, BC and AC. AB will be equal to 8 centimeter, BC will be equal to 15 centimeter and AC will be equal to 17 centimeter. And the sub question 2 also, the values are given. AB is x, BC is 4x plus 4 and AC is 4x plus 5. The diagram is given for only for the reference, children. You can avoid the diagram also, but if you write the diagram, it is easy to identify which side is hypotenuse. As angle B is 90 degree, AC is the hypotenuse, hence AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Substitute AC as 4x plus 5, AB as x and BC as 4x plus 4. Find out its square by applying the identity. Factorize the equation. Then value of x is 9 or minus 1. Neglect minus 1. Consider x as 9. Then the value of AB is 9. BC is 40 and AC is 41. So by this we have completed all the problems of exercise 13a. So in a right angle triangle, children, it is very much necessary to identify at which point a right angle is formed and hence its opposite side is hypotenuse. Go through once with all the problem. Listen the video once again if you are not able to. Each and every line you need to try to understand, and the constructions what we have made adjustment, it is all compulsory to note down and to understand in a manner so that it should not affect the mathematics rules. Thank you. Have a nice day.